everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Raiders going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Carr now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Throwing his car on third down. Cook with a first down and much more. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. First down, the run with Lynch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Carr, incomplete, right side to Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And now look at him go. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go!
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marquell Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
$12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? No! What? Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Hut!
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aldon Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, Jalen Richard. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Their fullback try and push the pile. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
first down. Downs to throw. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 1, 9! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go!
The give is to Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Bell, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
A give to Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Boswell's kick is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Carr to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on third down. Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Nifty move. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the penalty, it's Bell. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Dobbs now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Bryant. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Dobbs to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. "12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Raiders.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run again with Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Lynch running the counter. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's 17-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round! It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On second down, Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Dobbs is throwing. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aldon Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll go again with Bell. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Carr powers ahead at the 45. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd and 10 here. Carr gives to Marshawn. They find some open field here. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
6-18.
On play action. Now Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Oh, now he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. In motion right comes Matthews. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Go. Check that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Murray. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of... And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the give, this is Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now Carr. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Carr to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run with Lynch. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Back to throw, Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short.